the end of it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Oh, a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away. This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans are going to take over just shy of midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go play action with Stroud. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. In motion comes Pittman. They'll go. It's Stroud. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's a 1st carry for their running back, and he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the 1st time here today. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Back to the air one more time. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 3. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Moving the tight end right. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They bring Judy in motion. He'll look deep for Pittman. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Texans will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
Working free downfield. That's Hope. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Titan 1st down. He'll look to throw. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Inside the 40. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So they'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion comes Pittman. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They bring Judy in motion. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They bring Judy in motion. On play action, Stroud. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. Little's kick is good. And the Texans extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And they would continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. This will be returned from just beyond midfield. And he's going to bring this one back. It is a punt return touchdown for the special teams unit. And now they are starting to pour it on here. All phases going. Add the punt return unit for yet another touchdown.
Some days, Mike, it's just your day. That's what today is for this team. It just seems everything they're doing, everything they're calling is coming up right. The latest being that punt return to extend this lead. Wow, what a play.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. And out of the gun, he'll throw. That one caught by Polk. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. In motion, it's Jackson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Texans. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Texans keep rolling right along. 38-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. First and 10. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Throwing now from the gun. This complete to Polk. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll try to set up the screen here. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. They'll look to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
You know, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Stroud to throw. He'll look deep for Pittman. And this will be incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Stroud. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark with 29. Second and a yard. That's quickly out wide for Pope. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Tight end motioning left. On 1st and 10, they'll set up and more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Jeff Okudah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll go play action with Stroud.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On 2nd down, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he'll be out of bounds, but gives them some breathing room. Up to the 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. All right, Coach, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off. Linebacker.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Now, faking the give. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
It's second down.
Back to throw. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
He'll look to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he will score again. Touchdown, Houston. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
The kick is good. Makes the score Texans 48. Texans nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. He'll drop to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He gets this one complete to Pittman. They get 16 on that connection. First down for Houston.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Now he takes off. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Throwing now on first and 10. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Texans.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got room past the 35. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So a big one there to start the drive. 36 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They get the former first-rounder out of Northwestern, Peter Skoronski. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
That's caught. Left side, it's complete. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. As he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Chig Okonkwo, touchdown Titans. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Titans cut into the lead a little bit.
Titans 7. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with him again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game.
The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Houston. That is second touchdown of the game. This one, number 7 on the year. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. He's going to get it to Okonkwo.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's 2nd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll give on the ground, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings it to 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Third and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
So, on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Jeff Okudah.